Hello, this is Trash Train Punk, 1st of June 2020. Welcome to my train room. This video today is about crawling speed and zombie batteries. So, with our Fenfa trains, we have battery-operated trains. And if you do not have a remote control, it's really difficult to make a loco crawl. Oops, needs a little bit of help here. But first, see the slow speed. First, I'll show you something different. You have seen that this is a different angle, a different point of view, let's say, than in the other videos. This is because I wanted to show that I'm adjusting the rails now with the benchwork ready. You see over here, for example, I had to adjust something by sawing a little hole into the plywood. This is because I made different pieces. That's not a beautiful piece, but different rails at the size I needed them. I sawed them in two pieces and put them on plywood. So the whole track was a little bit going up and down. If you have, for example, just your train climbing up the mountain, this is the angle that we tested with the ice train. The ice train runs up. This is quite an enormous steep angle. Runs up 1 centimeter of height difference on 40.5 centimeters of straight track. So we tested this with 3.5 meters when the layout was absolutely without buildings or something. And this is the angle the ice train runs up on a straight without any problems. It just looks like it's like on plain terrain. But if you glue a piece of rails to a plywood piece and put it on between the normal rails on the layout, your train is hopping a little bit on this on this piece of rail, and this causes derailling problems. And therefore, as you see here, then it's a bit difficult to see over there. And for example, here you see it. I cut out in the plywood. The pieces, the holes I needed for those pieces under the rails, and now there is nearly no derailing problem anymore, but I'm still in the phase of testing. But now to the crawling speed. How do you make a battery-operated loco crawl? Well, the GB38 runs with 3 batteries. That's 4.5 volt at regular speed. You want her to crawl, so you need lesser voltage to make her crawl. So what do you do if you don't want to solder a cable bridge in to the battery chamber or the battery cradle? Well, you use that what I call Zombie batteries. The GP38 you see here is running with one battery only and two zombie batteries. So she's running at 1.5 volt. What's a zombie battery? That's easy. You take a piece of round wood, 13 millimeters, a whole piece of, I think, 60 centimeters cost me 89 cents or something like that. I could have searched it in the garden, but it was I didn't like so much work, so I bought it very cheap. And then you put a cable around it, cut insulation of here and there, and put a clear tape around, and then you have your zombie battery. If you want the GP38 running at normal speed, you just click those two zombie batteries out, and she's running with normal speed again. Well, as I said, this has the advantage that you don't have a cable bridge inside and your loco is always running at crawling speed. Oh yes, there she goes. The speed difference is incredible. Of course, I could have made her running with two regular batteries and one zombie battery, but I wanted to show the extreme difference. And this little toy engine that's nearly the same like 40 years ago. I don't know whether they changed something inside, but this little Chinese toy engine was 40 years ago also in every cheap toy. So it's quite interesting. Hey, stop it. Yep, quite an interesting way, a good way to slow down the speed of your locos. I didn't test it with 7034 or another Fenfa steamer, but look, the regular speed of the consolidation is very much higher than the crawling speed of our little freight train coming from the branch line. Oops, there she goes. Well, that's what I wanted to show you today. Besides, you have a little view to my train room from another angle. So, have fun with your trains and see you next time.